up, gang? Hey man, I got a story that's gonna blow your mind. Well, a video that I'm gonna respond to that's gonna blow your mind. So make sure you watch this to the very end because I got a ton of gold nuggets. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. Join the CLG community if you have not done so already. It is only $48 a month, less than $500 a year, and you get access to the Hard 30, and you get to do a free one-on-one call with me. Just send me a DM as soon as you jump in. And without further ado, let's jump right into this video.
Well, a lady posted this on Twitter. She's like, may this type of love chase me or find me, with a crying emoji. This type of love, make I show you. This type, yeah. Guy where they show up with presents, then flowers, then things. Yeah, that be what women say then they want. If you ask, if I should, I'm putting this question out. Women, what do you want? They will all describe a guy like this. Guy where every day they bring them flowers. Guy where every day they spend on them, they give them gifts, then things. Bro. Then go tell you, say, this be the type of guy then they want. This be the type of guy then they classify as good men or a good man. But bro, make a bust your mind. The guy quoted the tweet and said, I'm the guy in these pics, by the way. She got impregnated by her personal trainer that I paid for. And maxed out 3 credit cards in my name before leaving for Hawaii with him. My brother. They know they like good men. Oh. Me, I tell you. They know they like good. Don't be good. And somebody will see these images and be wanting the same thing, but she don't know what they go on in that, behind that image where she see. This is what women say they want. But trust me, they don't. Be the opposite. Don't be a good guy. Be the bad one. They love that shit.
I've been telling you guys since the end of the time, since the beginning of time. I don't even know why I said ending of time, because it's going to hold true to the ending of time. But I've been telling you guys since the beginning of time that women do not like guys who display this type of energy. You know, how many of these videos do you have to watch before you understand the truth? And they lie about it. See, that's the difference between men and women. Women, see, what happened with men show their hand early and often. Men, when they went to the internet, they were honest, they were upfront, they told girls what they wanted, they showed their true colors, and women took advantage of it because women are manipulative people. Women played poker better than us. They hid their hand. Not only did they hide their hand, they lied about their hand. Women lied to you and told you that they don't like masculine men. They told you that toxic masculinity is bad. They told you that they like feminine men who do feminine things, who are soft around the edges. But the ones that they gave their all and their most to showed more masculine traits towards them. I'm not saying that they gave their bodies to masculine men. I'm saying that the guys that they gave their bodies to showed more masculine traits to them. This is why women choose the rebels. This is why they choose the guys that don't listen. This is why they choose the narcissists. This is why they choose the guys that are selfish. This is why they choose the guys that move things forward, move to the beat of their own drum. They're not choosing the guy who portrays feminine energy, who shows up at her house and buys gifts and flowers for her all the time. Those pictures that she was taking of that guy outside, she didn't take those pictures because she thought it was cute. She took those pictures because she lacked respect for that guy. And every time he did that, he lowered, her respect lowered in his eyes. And she took those pictures to send it to her group chat to let people know how much of a simp she got. It was a ego boost for her. I am so beautiful that I have guys outside of my house doing this type of stuff for me. This is how beautiful that I am. I am this beautiful. Not knowing that those guys get the least worst version of her. Meanwhile, she's cheating with the personal trainer, maxing out his credit cards, and leaves to Hawaii, if that is true. Right? All I can go is based off the video that I watched that you just watched. If that is true, if that guy who wrote that tweet was like, I am the guy in this video, she left me for a personal trainer, she maxed out all my credit cards, and she flew to Hawaii. If all of that is true, this just reigns. My channel continues to prove to be true. Women do not like guys who portray feminine energy. That is feminine energy. Trying to court a woman is feminine energy. Everything from now on, anything that women say that they want, just do the opposite and watch your results skyrocket. If a woman says that she doesn't like when guys grab her on the street and stuff like that, grab her. Because she's basically telling you what she likes. You get where I'm coming from? Whatever she says, just do the opposite. I know some of you guys are going to take it literal. You know what I mean. You get what I'm trying to say? Don't actually do the opposite. Don't actually take what I say word for word literally. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? But what I mean for the most part is, if she's complaining about something, usually that is the thing that she likes. You get what I'm trying to say? If she's complaining, it's like, oh my God, I can't even go out in the streets. Just every time I come down to Florida, literally, I had this chick that I was talking to. Big booty, big juicy booty, white girl. Worked out all the time. Beautiful girl. You know what I mean? Pulled her to my car. Nothing happened. Whatever. Never seen her again. Whatever the case is. But while I was pulling her to my car, she just kept telling me how guys were so aggressive with her in Florida. You know, she can't even walk outside without guys walking up on her and grabbing her by the hand. I'm like, yes, your booty is so fucking big. Like, what the fuck do you expect? These guys can't control themselves. And when I met her, she was walking around with short shorts, big fat ass, just hanging out on the bottom. Motherfucker, I pulled her to the car. I was trying to make a move on her too. Shit. Like, what the fuck she expect? You know what I mean? When I found out she wasn't going for shit, I just cut bait and let her ass go. But at the end of the day, what she was telling me was like, she can't wait to throw away her job that she's making $130,000 a year. She doesn't even know what she's going to do in Miami, Florida. She's just going to try to figure it out. Doesn't have no job, nothing planned out. She's going to leave her whole career behind to come to Miami, Florida. And literally, she just complained about guys grabbing her. So if she's complaining about guys grabbing her and trying to seduce her, why would she leave a job that she's making $130,000 a year, does not have any plans, only has one friend, doesn't have any idea how she's going to survive down here in this expensive ass fucking state, Miami, but she's going to cut bait and just leave? Why she want to do that? Because she was a liar. She was a liar manipulator. If she did not like those guys that grab on her and grip on her in the streets and grab her by the hand, why would she leave Indianapolis to come down to Miami? Because she loves that attention. She loves that masculine energy. She loves how aggressive the Florida guys are. She loves that the Florida guys don't play. When I went to Minnesota, I was knocking down everything in sight because I went after everything that I wanted. Those Minnesota girls, their heads were spinning like, wow, this guy is just so aggressive. I had girls. It got so crazy in college. I was in this program called the SSS program. All the Florida football players, they was like, you know, wifing up their girls or whatever the case is. One of the girls that had a man, pretty much all of the girls that had a man always wanted to sleep with me, but one of them was so intrigued by my energy that every night she would knock on my door at 2 a.m. just to come in my room and grind on my dick. And the only reason I didn't fuck her because my teammate was trying to take her serious. My roommate was like, bro, why don't you fuck her, bro? Because my roommate, he never seen nothing like this before. He was an African guy, and he was cool as fuck. He said, bro, why don't you just fuck her? He's like, I never had a girl knock on my door at 2 a.m. to dance and stuff. I said, the only reason I said, to be honest, I shouldn't even be letting her in my room at 2 a.m. But the only reason I won't fuck her, she's grabbing my dick, she grinding on me, she trying to fuck me, and I keep telling her, I'm like, nah. You already low-key dating my homeboy. Like, you dating one of the other Florida football players that's in the same program, and his room is, like, probably 5 doors down. So she sneak out of his room to knock on my room before she go to her room just to grind on me. Bro, when I tell you the reason why I talk the way I talk, and don't confuse it for hate, because I don't hate women. The reason why I talk like I talk is because of what I've seen. And this is the crazy part, and I hate to say this. My boy, still to this day, is married to her and has kids with her. Never told him, still to this day. I never, ever, ever told him that his girl would come to my dorm, knock on to the only people that knew. And my roommate at that time in the SS program was a super cool African kid that he was like me. He'll take secrets to the grave. So the only people that knew was me and him. Now, luckily, my girl that I'm with still to this day was the TA of the whole entire thing. She was one of like the teacher. She was a senior. We was freshmen and stuff like that. Now, luckily, the girl that I ended up with was the second hottest in that whole entire program. The first hottest was this girl from Ethiopia that I kind of fell in love with, but she was dating my boy at the time, but she was talking to me at the same time. Then he wasn't really my boy. He was just another guy that was on the team or whatever. He ended up leaving school, and then she just went full blown doing everything with me low key. Like, you know what I mean? But just the way that she handled that situation with the guy that was on my team and how she was basically seeing me while she was in a relationship with him, I couldn't take her serious. And she hooked up with somebody on my team and stuff like that. Even though I was never dating her, I just seen the way she was moving while she was single, so to say, or not single or whatever. I couldn't never take her serious. Now, I did fall more in love with her because she was like flawless, like she was perfect. Like, I did fall more in love with her, but I was smart enough to know that this girl I can't take her serious. So I'm going to enjoy her for a short time. But when she tries to push for a relationship or something serious, I'm going to fall back. So the girl that I ended up with was the second hottest, but she had way more qualities for a long term. You get what I'm trying to say? And that's my main chick that I'm still with to this day. So I knew women long before any of these red pill guys started talking. Like, I'm talking about just in the field, from experience, just what they respond to, all this type stuff. You get what I'm trying to say? This goes way back. This goes college, freshman year when I was 18. Like, you know what I mean? Like, years and years and years and years and years ago, I've been knowing this about women. And if you guys witness what I've witnessed with women, you would probably be like, well, damn, if I witnessed what CJ witnessed firsthand, I'm surprised he isn't more upset with how women operate. He isn't more upset with the lies and the manipulation and the this and the this and the blah, blah, blah. Women have fooled men since the beginning of time. And the way that they fool men is they lie to men. That's all they do. They lie. They tell men that they don't like masculine men. They tell men that they don't like masculine energy. They tell men that they want a guy to get them flowers and give them money for no reason and did this and this and this and this. They tell men BS because secretly behind closed doors, they tiptoe and they find a man that does none of that for them. They tell this man, oh no, this is what I want. This is what I want. And the more gullible that guy is, the more she loses respect for that guy. My mom used to cuss me out since I was a kid because I was an honest kid. So I used to believe everything people say. My mom would say, why you so effing gullible? Why you so effing gullible? The reason that she would get on me about that, because she was trying to prepare me for the world. Like, why do you believe everything people say? Like, stop doing that. Like she was trying to break that out of me. But the reason I believe everything people say, because I was honest. So I thought everybody was. Like, if I said I did something, I did it. And it's another thing, my real dad didn't understand that about America. My real dad, I remember having conversations with him. He was like, see, in Jamaica, when we say we're going to do something, we really mean it. But in America, I had to realize they don't really mean that. Like an American guy, this is my dad's experience, this is my dad's point of view. He'll say he'll go to like a hood or something in Fort Lauderdale. He was selling drugs and stuff. And the dude be like, man, if you do this, nigga, I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna slap you. And then, you know, the dude would, like, he'd be talking to another guy and the dude would do it and he wouldn't get slapped. And my dad didn't understand that. He's just like, what, like, why is he not being slapped right now? Because in Jamaica, they do what they say. Like, if somebody say they finna kill you, if you do something, you gonna die. Like, there is no playing in Jamaica. They murder, like, for real. Like, it ain't no joking. If somebody say, I'm looking for this guy and when I see him, he will die, that guy will die. Like, it ain't gonna be no playing around. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? It ain't gonna be no joking. You know what I mean? In Jamaica, they mean what they say. And I wasn't even born in Jamaica. It's just my bloodline. So, and I used to be confused by the same thing. And me and my real father would be having talks, and I'd be like, yeah, that is crazy, because people be talking crazy, like, oh, I'm gonna do this when I see you do it. And then you see them, they don't do nothing. You be like, what's up, nigga? I'm ready. Like, all that you was talking, I'm ready for, because you was saying what you was finna do. But see, America not like that. America is full of smoke and mirrors. America is, you know, scam and trick bag, tell you this, but then you end up getting this. You buy this product, but then you get something different. You do that. It's always a scam. You feel me? It's always a scam. And yes, men scam too, right? But that's not what this channel is about. This channel is to help men to understand women. So if you want to go to a channel where men are being exposed, they got plenty of those fucking channels where they exposing all these fucking bad guy men's, and John Bravo does it, right? John Bravo exposes all the fucking scamming ass men. You can go to his channel if you want to look for dark triad men. But for the most part, for women, they scam at a higher percentage. They scam at a much higher percentage than men, in my opinion. Because women lie about everything. They even lie about what they are attracted to. A woman will sit there and look you dead in your face and say that she would hate a man with multiple women, and then turn around and date a man with multiple women. There was this one girl, she jumped on a podcast, and I can't find the clip because I was trying to play the clip, but she jumped on a podcast and she said that she was, she walked in on her husband cheating on her, either as her husband or her boyfriend. And she told the lady on the podcast, she said, this is going to sound extremely crazy, but she said, I was kind of falling out of love with my man. She was saying something like along the lines where she wasn't really like liking her man, but as soon as she walked in on him and seen him fucking another girl, it automatically turned her on. She said she was so turned on by him, she just couldn't explain it. Like, she just said something through her body just changed. The way she even looked at him. Everything about him changed when she walked in on him fucking another girl. And she said she can't explain what happened, but she fell back in love with him after that. I wanted to find that clip so bad and show you guys that. I was like, they don't even know what they want, bro. And a woman will sit here and tell you that she hates men that it gets multiple women. She hates men for being men. She hates hunters. Did you know Michael Irving's wife, when he was in court and they was talking about all the girls he was fucking, his wife said, I'm not going nowhere. But you got to take what you was doing, you got to take that up with God. I'm not finna leave you. I'm not finna break up this family. She probably was in courtroom hearing all of these details about how Michael Irving was fucking the shit out of these little stripper bitches raw, and it probably was making her pussy drip. She probably couldn't wait to get home to throw some of that coochie on that man. Damn, I got me one of them? I'm dating one of them? He getting it like that? I mean, I knew he was an NFL player. I knew he was a baller. But I ain't know he was knocking them down. And them beautiful ass white girls that was appearing. Because Michael Irvin was knocking down some bad white bitches. What we think that women despise and hate secretly turns them on. Everything about masculine energy turns them on. For example, if that guy with flowers, instead of showing up with flowers and all this stuff like this, he was just super direct and super trying to, hey man, let's link. Hey, let's, like basically giving that type of energy like I'm trying to fuck. She would have more respect for him and her pussy would be wetter for that guy who's more masculine than the feminine guy who's acting as if he wants a relationship. Guys don't even want relationships. Girls want relationships. So when you're trying to court a girl, you are becoming feminine. It's a girl's job to lock you down. Every relationship I've been in, I was just trying to fuck. Every relationship I was just trying to fuck, and the girl just wouldn't leave me alone. She just kept trying to fucking date me. Kept trying to make me meet her parents. Trying to fucking make me fucking be with her. Bitch, I'm just trying to fuck. But why do they like that? Because that's masculine energy. And you know it's masculine energy because we don't give a fuck. Like, no guy on the planet, when some girls be like, oh, I work at McDonald's, we be like, oh, I don't want to fuck you no more. Or, oh, I don't want to talk to you no more. No, that's some female shit. A female can be loving you. She can like everything about you. Be like, oh, he smells good. He looks good. And then he'd be like, yeah, I work at McDonald's. She'd be like, oh, fuck. Oh, I don't want to deal with him no more. Like, that's what females do. We don't do that shit. That's how you know we don't give a fuck about dating these bitches. We don't give a fuck about relationships. All we want to do is fuck. Most guys get into relationships because they just want... Most guys get in relationships because they don't know CLG. They don't know how to constantly get pussy. So they just want some constant pussy. That's why most of them get relationships. Niggas like me, I can't shake the bitch. Before I know, I'm in a relationship. I'm over there just breaking this girl back. Before I know, she's like, meet my family, meet my mom. Oh, I'm going to this event. You want to meet my family? Oh, we're going bowling. I told all my friends about you. I told my mom about you. You be like, God damn. Does any of your family know about me? No, nigga, they don't. I was just trying to fuck. I was trying to do what men do. Fuck. And guess what? When you try to fuck, they fall in love. When you try to fucking date, they hate you. Because they know you're not masculine. They know for a fact that you're not being masculine. They lose respect for you. A girl will cheat on who she doesn't respect. A girl does not cheat on the man that she respects. They're not built like us. When they cheat, they really cheat. It's from lack of respect. If she truly respected her man or her husband, nobody could talk her out of giving up them draws. An NBA basketball player couldn't get her out her draws unless she respected that NBA basketball player more than she respected her husband. Women cheat out of lack of respect. That's why they cheat. There's a one-off ho super ho high testosterone bitch that's out here just cheating because she need to get her rocks off, but that's rare. A woman will stay loyal to a guy that don't even know how to make her come. A woman will stay loyal to a guy that all she does is give him head every night. A woman will stay loyal to a guy he doesn't eat pussy, he don't do shit, he just lay there. But she got high respect for that guy. That's who she gonna keep throwing that pussy on. You get what I'm trying to say? But when she cheat, she lost respect for the guy she with. Bro, when that CEO got caught, that big CEO scandal, at that Coldplay concert, whatever the fuck, some little white concert they was at. Did you know the woman that got caught? She went home and she divorced her husband. How dare you catch me cheating? She divorced her husband with kids. Isn't that crazy? Because women only cheat when they don't respect. And nobody came at the woman for cheating. They only came at the CEO. She had a family too. She had a husband too. They only came at the CEO because we live in a sexist world. They hate men. The world hates men. They only care about women and their feelings. This is why women are loud. This is why such a high percentage of women are lying, manipulating pieces of shit. Because the world has gave them that much power. Kanye said it in a song a long time ago. No one man should have all that power. No one man should have all that power. Women have the utmost power. This is why they always have a simp to the rescue. I was just watching Pearly Gates. She was interviewing an ex-hoe. Only an ex-hoe can get done 7 years of her life being ran through by dick on camera, fucked, nutted on, all this shit, and still end up with a simp-ass man who pays all of her fucking bills. And she still has to get in front of a fucking camera. Because why? Because she loves attention. That's why she was popping that pussy on camera. She loves the fame. So now she found a guy after she does not qualify for a guy. For example, if a guy doesn't qualify for a girl, the world will let him know because he will get no pussy. If he fat, stank, out of shape, doesn't have CLG, doesn't know how to text, doesn't know how to be masculine, doesn't have a solid foundation, he will not get pussy. The world will let him know he deserves no pussy. But you can get a ran through hoe bitch who can still find a sucker simp, sucker punk in the church. You know what I mean? Find a little sucker ass nigga in the church. Still get that guy to marry her, give her kids, and pay all her bills. So If you a woman, all sins are forgiven. Ain't no consequences if you a woman. Pop that pussy, throw that pussy, and still find a sucker simp ass nigga. Now, will she ever truly respect and love him? Hell to the fuck no. I don't give a fuck what she say. But women are master manipulators. They know if they put on a sweet voice, that men are gonna bite the bait. They know that if they put on a feminine, sweet ass voice, men are gonna believe them, even when they're fucking flat out lying. Women have no issues lying. They lie about everything. They'll tell you that they don't like the masculine guy, and then the masculine guy goes to hitting on them. Before you know this, masculine guy is making out with her in the club, pulling her ass home. He might not look masculine. Don't judge that boy off his looks. Judge him off his actions. But him with his tongue down the throat and pulling her ass to the crib, masculine. You get where I'm coming from? So, stop believing women. Stop listening to women. 9 times out of 10, if they say something, they respond to the opposite. Just that simple. I just told you about the story of the girl who said she didn't like her husband. She walked in on him cheating. She fell in love with that nigga again. I think it was her boyfriend, whatever. She fell in love with his ass again. Ain't that crazy? She saw him fucking another woman, being a man, and she just was like, oh my God. She, like, in her mind, she was a beautiful girl. That was just so hot to her. She probably thought he was a bitch. She probably thought he couldn't get other pussy. Don't allow your woman to lose respect for you, dog. If you allow your woman to lose respect for you, nigga, you done. You cooked. I don't give a fuck. If she was a good girl, whatever. If she lose respect for you, she don't like you, bro. You're done. Bye-bye. It can be a guy shorter than you, less attractive than you, who's more masculine than you, can fuck that bitch. Yeah, all that pussyfooting and all that fucking, honey, are you okay? Honey, is everything good? Yeah. When you see those relationships, just know that she's not fucking him. She might be in a relationship with him. She's not fucking that faggot. So just understand that. And yes, I was a little brutal with the word, the F word, but guess what? Ain't no faggots on this goddamn channel. If you on this channel, you get into that next level. You working on your masculinity. Your process has started just by even starting to watch the free stuff. And when you really ready to take it up to the next level, you jump into CLG and you really become a fucking man. And CLG is only $48 a month, less than $500 a year, and you get a free one-on-one call with me, and you get access to the Hard 30, and you get access to the text scripts, and you get access to the process, and you get access to the Q&As, and bro, we go on and on and on and on. Come on, bro. You get access to it all, bro. What are you waiting for, bro? And with that being said, I'm out. Peace.